Like it or not, the boys are back because HBO decreed that it was important to put Entourage on the big screen, so they gave him lots of money. And they made Scott dance because he's super happy about it.
Well, that's how they walk. They walk that way down Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood Boulevard. Hey.
I hear you got something for me.
Something big. My first movie is Studio Head, and boom, I want you to star in it.
I also want to direct.
Entourage.
This is basically a 90-minute episode, and the show is famous for all of its cameos, and they have juiced the hell out of the cameos for the movie, right?
Like about every 14 seconds, you're going to see someone, and some of those cameos I recognize from social media and from film and television. Others, I just I don't know, everybody seems to be wooing about that, but I don't know who that person is.
It's kind of funny, and there's some great little winks in there.
Yeah, what's up, Mark?
I'm doing some looking for Ted 3.
3? How many of those are you gonna do?
I'll do 20 if I can. What's the matter? Your girlfriend lock you out of that anymore?
No, my co-financier.
I think that Kevin Dillon does another standout performance as Johnny Drama. He has the best lines in the movie.
He's got the best laughs in the movie for sure. The things that he says are, without a doubt, extremely funny. You're going to enjoy seeing him again. It was nice to see him again, you know, and I really feel for him. Of all the 4 characters, he's the one who I have the most sympathy for because...
I also like Kevin Connolly, who's the tag-along producer that's really trying
to be a businessman.
And trying to be a good person.
Hey! There he is. Travis, thanks for making the time.
No, thank you for coming to me. How are you? You're sitting in on this too?
He gets kind of squired away in some really outlandish kind of circumstances in the movie.
In there that you were attracted to?
There's some beautiful women in this thing, and it's very
exploitive.
And there's lots of boobs bouncing around, and it is the boys' club. But I guess this is the answer to the Sex and the City movies, and this is definitely not as
as if we needed one.
And it's definitely not as bad. Remember we saw the Sex and the City 2 movie? That was terrible.
You know, that's the weird thing because our camera guy Enzo, he doesn't like us to talk about him, but today he was asking if he should go see this movie, and I said, are you a fan? He said, yes, of course I'm a fan. I said, I think you'll have a good time, but it's a lot of effort to go to a movie these days, and if you're going to spend $12.50 or $18 or whatever it costs to go to a movie, I don't know, I don't have to pay for movies anymore. I don't know if this is worth paying to go see it. You're going to be able to see it on HBO or Netflix or some damn thing in like 3 weeks or 2 weeks, and it's not a movie you need to see on a big screen. There's nothing special here.
No.
And it's just kind of this sort of footnote at the end of a series that ended 3 years ago.
Yeah, and we get to see, a little bit more budget for sure. We get to see Vince kind of directing his feature debut. Haley Joel Osment has a big role in this thing.
Yeah, he's the most interesting physically creature in the film. Yeah, I couldn't believe
that. It's not the kid that we grew up with in there at all, right?
He's very
totally
fat,
different.
And he dresses like us. He's got a lot of plaid. He's got a huge beard. Well, he does sound like us.
And he's
got a bad attitude.
He's got a bad attitude and a lot of money, and that makes him very dangerous in Hollywood. And there's a lot of crazy obsessions. There's the power struggle. Yeah, I think that Jeremy Piven does his...
he's great.
He is very solid, right?
Solid.
He does the same thing.
I love watching him.
But he's so damn dependable, and he's just like this raw nerve running around, freaking out and screaming, and he's so damn entertaining at doing that.
I'm okay to continue.
That isn't new, and I don't think there's enough new in this thing to warrant a lot of attention.
Well,
I feel like I was eating a rice cake when I was watching this thing.
Eating a rice cake. Put that on your movie poster.
And then it's disappeared, and it had no effect on me.
I kind of hoped to have some laughs, and I kind of hoped to learn something new about these characters.
A few laughs.
I had some laughs. They were pretty few and far between. I still have a lot of affection for these characters who probably have a lot of infections from sleeping with all the women they've slept with. That's a real thing out there, kids. Be careful. Use condoms. And they have their fun, and they do their fun things, and they drive their sexy cars, and they live in huge mansions, and they get to make crazy projects and talk to people who are sexy and smart.
Yeah,
and
so there is no peril, there is no real drama,
no adversity.
There is nothing no hardships.
No.
I mean, they just live this fantasy life. I mean, Ronda Rousey kicks Turtle around a little bit.
How much time? 3 seconds. What do I do?
If you like that, you'll probably have a good time with that. But I just feel it's kind of vacuous and superficial, but still unavoidably charming.
Yeah, if you watch the whole series, for sure you'll want to see this eventually. I don't know if you need to go to a cinema to see it.
Nope.
Vic, what are you going to give Entourage?
I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. How about you?
Right there with you, buddy. 6, that's right. Bros for life. Viking Quest.
Bros.
EP's movie coverage is brought to you by Nintendo. Check out Xenoblade Chronicles 3D for the new 3DS.